Alright, so I finally got around to doing Sigil 2. Took me long enough, but you know, I get distracted and I'm never really part of a trend because I'm too slow. Anyway, gonna be covering this like I did the Zorch video, just level by level and just rambling about stuff. Onto the video. Sigil 2 starts off pretty much the same way Sigil 1 did, with you going in a dark room over chasms to eventually fighting a Baron of Hell to be able to get stuff. But the main difference is this time Sigil 2 is a much more open game, as Sigil 1 was a very claustrophobic dark area where you had to basically dodge hit scanners a lot, but Sigil 2 does have some aspects of that, but it's much more open and hell infested levels, as the level's been corrupted by hell, that sort of stuff. The only weapon I really found this level was a shotgun, but since I wasn't really secret hunting that much, I'm pretty sure I missed a couple of things. It's a good starting level, gets you back into the mood of what Sigil is like. Second level of Sigil is pretty much a castle-y dungeon thing in a lava lake. The gimmick for this level is when you're walking over triggers, walls open to reveal enemies and buttons you're supposed to press to be able to open more walls and progress. This one I decided to do a bit more secret hunting because I was tired of just using the shotgun and I was hoping there was something new. Didn't really find any new weapons. I might have found the chainsaw, but probably not. There was a cool secret where the button you're supposed to press, you can walk through it and get outside. There's a berserk pack and some mega armor that you can find around the place, but still didn't find any chain guns or anything like that. Level 3 is the first big open level, as you're in a lava lake with a bunch of buildings off in different corners that you teleport into. This is a level where I did some more secret hunting and picked up a bunch of weapons. You see the rocket launcher at the start, so I managed to pick that up by the end. Got the chain gun and, surprisingly enough, the BFG. I did have a bit of trouble with this level, but that's mainly because I'm an idiot and I keep on quick saving at 17% health. So I walk into a room and instantly get killed, so I'm just running that. This is my fault, I'm an idiot. I did manage to find the secret level though. Forgot to mention because I'm an idiot, but this is the level that I found out that blue fire now marks secret caches of weapons and stuff like that. As each level's got a little sliver of blue fire that you can shoot and you get some ammo, some health, that sort of stuff. Just little things to help you get along. So to get to the secret level, there's this area where you get the BFG that's behind the castle. You strafe run into this lava donut thingy that takes you to the secret level. It reminds me of something from like E1 or No Rest for the Living's first level. It's just it's just a tech base that looks cool and is well designed. Might as well go into the aesthetics of it, because why not? I found it to be a lot more interestingly designed than Sigil 1 is. Sigil 2's got a lot more jaggedness to it, to the levels. I think this has caused some bugs which I found of enemies being stuck on corners, but it is a lot more interesting to look at, I find. As Sigil 1 I found a bit dark, but Sigil 2 is much brighter in some ways, as you can see architecture a lot more. It's more interestingly designed, to me at least. Yeah, don't know why, but I'm just rambling at this point. This is my favourite level out of the WOD, so I'm happy that I did manage to find it. Don't think I found the secret level in Sigil 1 though. I'm sure I'll get back to it at some point, but anyway, onto the main levels again. So level 4 is a tech base like the secret level was, but this one has been corrupted by hell, as chunks of the building have been removed and lava and the red demon stuff just taken its spot, which has led to some areas basically becoming precarious walkways over lava, and there's some parts of the base which is just flooded with lava, which is a cool design. This is the first level that I needed a walkthrough to help me get through because I missed one of the ice switches, but that is just because I was blind and didn't see an obvious green thing in a red area. The ending for this level is a cool descent into darkness with a bunch of shotgunners at the bottom. and you just turn a corner and back into the brightness, and it's just cool aesthetic designs. Level 5 is a sewer level, or like a sewer depot sort of thing. There's a lot of explosive barrels and toxic waste, so it's very close to a sewer level. The main gimmick for this one is basically you just have to run out of the areas if you don't have a rad suit and dodge some explosive barrels, but apart from that area, it's just a lot of normal sewery tech basey go through the stuff. There is a optional cyber demon that you hear throughout this level, which I tried to kill, but I did not have enough health to deal with it, so I just abandoned that and just continued with the level. It ends with this cool little cave thing where you have to progress and bring down these pillars that have enemies on it to bring down more pillars. Just a cool little progressing path they have to go through. So level 6 is the only level that I didn't really care for that much, but that's mainly because I don't really like the levels where you have a branching path, sort of like this, where you have to keep on going to an area and back and forth like this, collecting keys to be able to go through your final path. That is just a me thing, so if someone does like those levels, I'm sure they'd like them more. Your 3 branches is, one of them very reminiscent of a area from the Master Levels of Doom, the stupid elevator level bit, which gave me a bunch of grief and didn't give me as much grief here except for the final room, which is pretty good. There's a one where you walk over some craggy rocks over lava, which has a lot of demon glitches I found, as cacodemons tend to get stuck in the opening part of it where they just spin around because I guess they don't really know what to do with jagged edges. Final area's got this castle-y maze thing with a cyber demon in there. Took me far too many attempts to try to get the red key because there's this stupid torch thing that you might have to strafe run over to be able to get it, but it kept on bouncing me off. I don't know if that's the way you're supposed to do it, but that's the way I did it, so that's probably on me for being stupid. So level 7's a weird level, as it goes through a bunch of different areas. As you start off in this weird dungeon-y bit, then you go down this hill to be able to go through a maze, to be able to go through a tower, to be able to go through Helg, to be able to go through a tech base, that sort of stuff. It's a very changing of scenery sort of level. I did find the down the hill part to be very interesting, as there's a bunch of pillars and towers with imps shooting at you, and there's a rock wall to be able to stop you to being able to go to different areas too quickly, that sort of stuff. The ending's reminiscent of the final episode of episode 1, where you go through this area and then a bunch of barons come in and attack you. This time's like 4, I think. But, you know, just BFGM, you're good. Does have a sort of puzzle, I think, to be able to end the level, as there's those face wall textures which you have to shoot in maybe a specific order and the door opens. I don't know if there is an order because I just shot at them randomly and it opened. Go through some final enemies and you just finish the level and you go into the final level of the WOD. Final level of the WOD. You start off in this fleshy lava thing that you have to fight through some demons to be able to collect some ammo, health, and go to this weird pentagram thing which teleports you to the final boss of the WOD, which is 2 cyber demons and a spider mastermind. They're on these ledges that are going up and down, and you have to kill them all to be able to progress easily. You probably could pacifist it, but I'm not the one to try. So what I did is I tried to get the cyber demons to kill with a mastermind, but didn't really work that well, so I just BFG'd the mastermind and just circle strafed as much as I could. Went through the path, killed the final scragglers that were in Hill, got the ending text and finished Sigil 2. Forgot to mention at the start that I did this in Hurt Me Plenty and not Ultra Violence because I learnt my lesson from Sigil 1. So, Sigil 2. Found it more enjoyable than Sigil 1. Kind of hoping one day I'll be able to actually buy these physically because... Give me a sec. because I've started getting into the habit of collecting physical media of games I like, because with Unreal being unlisted a year or two ago, I don't want to be like disadvantaged as not being able to get the games without pirating them. So I've just been going around on eBay getting a bunch of stuff. Next video is going to be on an RPG in DOS. Can you figure out what the game is from that?